Striving to be an ace, but it feels damn good to be king. Hey, y'all, what it do? Another episode of the No Nonsense Minute. Nothing but love and respect to you all and good wishes. Today I'm gonna be talking about relationships. Whether they be personal, whether they business. Relationships are vital to our life experiences. There is nothing wrong with getting advice from someone that has either been through what you've been through or have a lot of knowledge of what you're going through. I learned to embrace wisdom. With wisdom, I've learned to accept it, I've learned to absorb it, and it's making me the person I am today. The first thing I learned to figure out is networking. I found out it's very useful. I found out that you gain friendships, you gain very useful information, and everybody can pretty much help everybody when it comes to problems and solutions because we all don't know it all. Okay. Bottom line, knowledge is king. Knowledge is the boss. Knowledge is the man. Because knowledge will get you through a lot of things. Knowledge will get you past things that sometimes probably even used to take violence or just a bad mindset. You know? Found out that being good to others is a great start of it. You know, people pretty much recognize what kind of person you are just by how you conduct yourself. People will see things in you and will be willing to help you just because they're watching you strive for a goal. Over time, I learned that, relationships are a give and take. But I think the deepest part about a relationship is communication. I found out that, through a series of relationships. You know, I'm not mad at nobody or nothing or nothing or nothing. And I'm not proclaiming myself to be Mr. Innocent Man and all that. I'm not perfect by a long shot. But what I learned is people just don't want to communicate. Everybody want to text you or email you, and they just don't want to confront and talk to you. Conversation goes a long way. I just learned that, you know, I learned now when I start looking at things, start looking at the bigger picture. It's a lot of times where I looked at the situation and I didn't see the whole thing through. It was like, okay, well, I got this little tidbit, that's good enough. But in the long term, it grew to hurt me because I thought I was doing something, but I didn't have the full picture of it. And by me not having the full picture of it, mistake after mistake. Men, I gotta say this. It takes all different kinds to make this world go round. And hey, I'm not mad at you want to be a player, play on. But you can't get mad at the man that just want to be a Dave Hollister, just want to be a one woman man. There's nothing wrong with that. That keeps families going and all that. I just really kind of trip on how some some people get, I don't know if it's mad or upset or whatever, or you weak or how you letting them. Check this out. I'm one of them type of dudes. I don't I don't need 3, 4, and all that. That's when the complications come. I don't need all that. My main thing, what I learned is, I'm telling you, before sex, before, oh, she looked good. I mean, before all that, I found out the hard way. If you can't communicate, it ain't worth a dime. It ain't worth a dime. I'm telling you. I'm telling you from experience. I'm telling you from knowledge. It's being able to talk about something is starting to become very valuable. You know, I noticed the minute you try to deal with somebody about a subject that they don't like, they'll tend to not want to just talk to you about it, but it's always something will ensue. It'll be a fight, or argument, or some way where they'll have to not have to deal with the situation. I've gotten to the point where I don't even trip off of that. The old me would always be ready to fight, debate, hey, you wrong, but the new me learned to be understanding. I learned to be, as people are forgiving me and accepting me because they're watching me really drastically make a change. It took a while though. And I think in that time period, you got to be a little patient because you can't just expect for people, and you can't expect for people to accept change so easily. A lot of people, don't want to accept the change because I think sometimes they feel they can't do it. So they don't want you to succeed as well. Having multiple solutions to a problem always leads you to a better decision. Always does. Always does. I used to think one way, and that was my downfall. So as I matured and grown, I'm learning more and more what it takes to make relationships, to make them work. And a lot of times in the past, I was the guy that didn't see things through and didn't, I used to quit a lot and, make up excuses and, it just always excuse after excuse. Not anymore. I commend those who strive hard and work hard, and I used to, in the past never thought to work hard. I'd be saying, oh, I'm gonna find a way, or I'm gonna hustle, or whatever. And I say over and over again, I'm real close to this degree and I can smell it. But I worked very hard to get here. And I just can't, like I say over and over again, just can't give enough thanks. Enough thanks. There's so many people that helped me get here. So all I'm really trying to say, the bottom line of this is, whether it's a personal relationship, whether it's a business relationship, you have to realize that things are going to come up. And my thing is now, and I'm pretty sure a bunch of people can agree with me, we just need to talk more. Not share, not here come my uncles and cousins. No, we sit down and we talk about things. And I think as we get better with that, I think that'll just keep everything flourishing and growing. I think it can't do nothing but enhance your relationship, whether personal or business. All right, y'all. Another episode in the books. I appreciate y'all. I have nothing but respect for everyone. And until next time, take care.